Hey John, how's it going?
Fucking hot.
You gotta tone down the language. You gotta think of the little babies.
Babies aren't listening to this shit, man.
Baby
Babies are listening to
podcast.
nursery rhymes and
Well, they
the
might
whales and all that shit.
they might like today's episode because do you know what it's about?
No, you tell me.
We're gonna talk about poetry.
Poetry,
Do you like poetry, John?
not particularly.
I used to write poetry. Did you know that?
No.
I did. I got published too
Published by who?
by some. Well, it sounds way cooler than it actually is. There was it was kind of like a Reader's Digest kind of thing. It was this like a I sent in this poem, and they're like, "Oh, we're going to publish a poem in this book," and they're like, "Oh, you can buy the book for like $30."
Oh, Jesus. So you had to pay to have it published.
No, I didn't pay to have it published. They published it regardless, but I had to pay if I wanted the book.
Did you get the book?
I sure did.
What was your poem about, Mark? It was about
Oh,
long lost love.
that's a
The
good
Lord.
question. The only line that sprang to my head was something about waiting for redemption to ride in on a horse or something like that.
Oh, God, it wasn't religious, was it?
So let's talk. Poetry's not too popular these days, or so it seems. Why do you think that is, John? Why isn't poetry more popular?
Well,
Do you?
strangely enough, I read a poem about it 2 weeks ago because I was reading Stephen King's new short story collection. He had a couple of poems in there. They were dreadful. I don't know why poems have ever been popular, to be honest.
All right, we're off to a
Awful thing.
cracking start. So
Why?
I've got some examples of I've got three different examples of some poems, and I'll just get your thoughts, I guess.
Well, I'm going to hate them because I hate poetry.
Well, the first one is
Why are you supposed to read them?
an abstract poem. It's quite a short
Oh,
one.
I heard today that you said we had 15 followers.
We have we have 16 now.
Oh my
Boom.
God, does that mean 16 people will be listening?
So the first one is an abstract poem. Abstract poetry was a term coined by Edith Sitwell to
That's
describe.
well, she had a big ass.
You're so funny. To describe a poem in which the words are chosen for their oral quality rather than
Horrible.
specifically for their sense or meaning.
A little
An
bit of
example
oral.
from a popular song in Sitwell's Facade, 1923,
All this
follows.
talk of Sitwell and oral, it's getting me a bit hot if you know.
You're dirty,
Although it
John.
is
You're
38
dirty.
degrees here, that's probably part of
Okay,
it.
so pay attention, all right? I need you to respond to this. This is a responding podcast. Remember?
Yeah, I will respond to it once you
Okay.
read the dreadful thing.
The red retriever haired sitar can
What?
whine and tease her and flatter. Oh, mate, I see that wrong. But Lily O'Grady, silly and shady, in the
Ugh.
deep shade is a lazy lady. Now Pompey's dead, Homer's red, Heliogabalus lost his head,
Oh
and
my God.
shade is on the brightest wing, and dust forbids the bird to sing.
Was this woman retarded?
Why do you say that?
Well, just the way she talks.
It's a poem. It's abstract.
Abstract, it's fucking ridiculous.
Okay, moving on. Edgar Allan Poe. You must have heard of him.
I have heard of Poe. I'm familiar with one of his most famous poems about the raven.
Oh, yeah. Well, this one is called "A Dream Within a Dream."
Okay.
Take this kiss upon the brow, and in parting from you now, thus much let me avow: you are not wrong who deem that my days have been a dream. Yet if hope has flown away in a night or in a day, in a vision or in none, is it therefore the less gone? All that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream.
The only
So
thing I picked up there is in a vision in a nun. Did he have it off with a nun?
in a vision in a nun. Oh wow, that's gold.
Did he get his vision in a nun?
Yeah, he must have.
Vision must be his nickname for his John Thomas.
I love that you used a nickname to describe a nickname. Okay, just on a lighter note, just to conclude.
By the way, I have no idea what Poe was on about then.
Okay, do you like Dr. Seuss?
Yes, occasionally.
Okay, this is a Dr. Seuss style poem. I don't think it's actually written by Dr. Seuss, but you'll be the judge of that. It's The Cat in the Hat on aging. I cannot see, I cannot pee, I cannot chew, I cannot screw. Oh my God, what can I do? My,
That's
my,
better.
my memory shrinks, my hearing stinks, no sense of smell, I look like hell. My mood is bad, can you tell? My body's drooping, I have trouble pooping. The golden years have come at last, the golden years can kiss my ass.
Oh, drooping. I was just pressing my breasts against my stomach just before you called me, actually. Speaking of droopage.
Fantastic.
That's a good one. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I thought that would be. I'd save the best for last.
Cannot pee, I cannot what?
I cannot see, I cannot pee, I cannot chew, I cannot screw. Oh my God, what
I
can I
cannot
do?
chew, I cannot screw. I've screwed only 5 times this year. It's like one of my worst years.
Yeah, yeah, that's. I guess we could do a bit of a reflection on the year. I just
Well, the poem just made me think of that.
Yeah. So no, that's fantastic.
It
So
hasn't been a very good year as far as intercourse goes, I'll be honest with you.
well, you're doing better than me. Let's say that much.
That goes without saying, Mark, no offence.
It's all right. Anyway, so concluding our thoughts on poetry, what is it? Should it make a comeback?
No.
No.
No, although I do like a good limerick.
A good limerick. What's a good limerick?
Oh, you know, a limerick. You know what a limerick is? It's just a filthy thing.
Yeah, but I'm saying, could you have an example?
There was a young lady from Shunt who had a very big head.
Okay. I'll Google funny limericks and see what comes up, eh?
That's a good idea. Oh, Martin Guptill's out. Oh.
Okay, just keep talking while we're keep the listeners entertained.
I'll just keep them entertained with some random noises, shall I?
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm just going to read this. I don't know if it's going to be funny or not, but it's the gas man named Dieter, a forgetful old gas man named Dieter, who went poking around his gas heater, touched a leak with his light, he blew out of sight, and anyone who knows anything about poetry can tell you, he's also ruined the meter.
No, that's not funny.
Oh, that was...
What do you Google filthy limericks?
Filthy limericks. Ugh.
Yeah, it's as evil. You know, get things up to a MA rating.
Okay.
I've seen in New Zealand.
Alright, hang on. There's some images here. I don't know if I want to go with you on the filthy ones, but hang on. There once lived a boy near the ocean who thought he'd found a magical potion. He took a big drink and started to think it tasted just like suntan lotion.
Huh.
Oh, okay, let's go dirty.
Man.
Okay, right. I'll
So far, out of all the poems you've read, I've liked one of them. About the guy who can't pee and screw.
The Cat in the Hat one? Okay.
Yeah.
So, alrighty, let's just see how... okay.
What about Richard Dawkins? Has he written any good poems?
Yeah, he writes dirty limericks all the time. They call him Dirty Limericks Dawkins.
When he was younger, didn't get enough Hawkins. So when he grew up, he wouldn't shut up.
There once was a fellow McSweeney who spilled some gin on his weenie.
Yes.
Just to be couth, he added vermouth, then slipped his girlfriend a martini. Oh.
That's better.
There once was a man, Robin Hood, who lived in a Nottingham wood. He learned how to... Oh, I'm not going to say that. Never mind.
No, say that one.
No. Okay, There once was a fellow O'Doul, who found a little red spot on his tool. His doctor, a cynic, said, get out of me clinic and wipe off that lipstick, you fool."
He had lipstick on his dick.
Alrighty.
He must have just gotten a blowjob.
Oh, you just filled in the gaps for the listeners.
Oh, I went there.
So, okay, just in closing, this is episode 3. It's getting pretty exciting. We thought we'd just change up the subject matter.
This year, the total is one blowjob.
John,
Worst year I've ever had. Sorry, it's New Year's Eve. I get a bit silly on New Year's Eve.
And the last episode you were drinking, and this one you're not?
No, I'm not drinking tonight.
Yeah.
It's just 38 degrees here. It's very hot, melting my brain.
Do you remember your conversation last night on the last episode?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I didn't know how much you had to drink. Cool, fantastic. This is getting a little bit pointless now, so let's say Merry Christmas, or not Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Thanks for sticking with us this far through the blockings and the scandals. It's been a roller coaster.
There been any scandals today?
Any
fresh scandals?
Oh, let me just scroll through my Twitter. Hang on. I sort of wound up a few atheists today, but nothing too particularly special. I love when you comment funny stuff to atheists and they just respond back so seriously, like every time. It's like they can't take a joke. Oh, I have to share my joke. About I tweeted this to something that someone said to Milo. They said, they're talking about feminism. And I said, because you know how they talk about first wave, second wave, third wave feminism. I said, the best wave of feminism, microwave feminism. Things get heated much quicker. And then I went ... Oh snap. I was like quite chuffed with that.
Yeah?
I really was. I thought that was a funny joke. Think about it. Microwave feminism. It's amazing.
I don't even know what feminism is. Maybe
yeah, let's hold that. Maybe the next episode we'll do feminism.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Look forward to episode 4, people, where we respond to feminism.
Oh God, gonna make a lot.
Okay, cool. Thanks, people. Jesus loves you.
No, he doesn't.